What's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. My name's Dani Marie, and today's video is going to be all about what I got my 1-year-old for Christmas. I want to show you guys everything. I'm also going to list everything in the description box. I mainly got everything from Target and from Walmart. I would say most of these things should be under $50 a piece. And yeah, I think I got some pretty good finds. Also, I wanted to say my son is 19 months. So I think there's a huge difference between like a 12-month-old and an 18-month-old. So these toys probably gear more towards 1 to 2-year-olds, just to kind of give you guys a heads up, just because they're a lot more interactive. They kind of go into pretend play a little bit more. They start doing that a little bit closer to 2. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that was important to me, I definitely wanted to get him a few books and puzzles, just because he's showing a lot more interest in books. Actually, Carter's grandma, so Derek's mom, has one of these books, the First 100 Words book, at her house, and he loves it. He points at everything. He wants you to tell him what it is, so he's very interested in it, and I want him to learn more vocabulary, obviously. So I decided to get him these books because I read to him, but I find that it's better to actually, instead of read the books at this age, it's better for me to actually point out the animals, say the sounds, that kind of thing, because that's really like what he's interested in, actually what the characters are and things like that. So this is actually a set of books that works on vocabulary. So it's the first 100 words, and then the other one is numbers, colors, and shapes, and then the other one is the first 100 animals. So this is great for him, and they have lots of colors. They're super interesting. He actually has the VTech version of the first 100 words. I think is VTech, but I actually find that he does better with the actual book, because with the electronic one it's just so much going on. So I decided to get him the set of books. I think he'll be really happy with this. And then I decided to get another set of books. So these are the baby Einstein. These are also letters, shapes, counting, animals, colors. They have all kinds of things in here. So I just decided to get him a few more books that were a little bit more age appropriate. Like I said, we have plenty of books, but some of them seem a little bit more for older kids, and so he'll listen to me read the books, but he's so much more interested in ones that are more focused on the animals, the names of the animals, what sounds they make, that kind of thing. So I decided to get him some more of those books. And then another book, this is a book that I've had my eye on for a while. It's the Melissa and Doug polka dot book. So it has farm animals and things, but they have little poppets in it, so they can press on it, and that just keeps them so much more interactive. Carter loves interactive books, even like any of those sensory books that lets him touch different textures and things like that, he loves. So I decided to get him the poppet book because I just felt like he would love that as well, just because it just keeps them interactive. I can say, hey, look, a cow, moo, and you know, have him pop it. And so I think he'll be very interested in this book as well. So got the polka dot book. And another thing I decided to get was puzzles. So it's just 2 puzzles that come in this, but I just wanted to give him something hands-on to learn his shapes and his animals. It's from Chuckle and Roar, so I think that he will enjoy these a lot as well. All right, so another toy that I decided to get him was the Melissa and Doug wooden latch barn. With this, basically they just have to try to open the latches, and then they're supposed to have 4 farm animals inside. So I thought this would be fun because it's another way, like I said, to build critical thinking and to just help him think outside the box and learn to open things. Derek actually joked like, oh, do we really want to teach him how to open things? But it's just like, I look at it like this, like they are going to learn no matter what, and I'd rather him have a box where he's sitting for a while trying to figure out how to open this instead of trying to figure out how to open our cabinets and getting into things that he shouldn't get into. So that's why I decided to get this. I think it'll at least keep him like occupied for a little bit, just trying to figure out the latches and things like that. I thought it would be a fun thing for him. Another thing I decided to get him was these MAGNA-TILES. So I've been very excited to get these. I've had my eye on these for a little while. I've seen some toddlers really enjoy it. I've seen people post it on Instagram and things like that. So yeah, he actually already has blocks. So if we didn't have those, I probably would have just got those, but he's had those since about 12 months. So if you do have a baby that's younger, that's around 12 months, I would definitely get blocks first. But these I thought were really cool just because they help them take a flat object and make it into something 3D, and he can just learn how to configure shapes and things like that. So I had to get my hands on this. This actually was a little pricey at Target, I will say. I think it was close to $60, but on Amazon I saw some that were very similar. I don't know if it was from the same brand, but it was a lot cheaper. So you guys might want to look into that. But it's just really cool because they can just make really cool shapes. And this is also a toy I feel like that will last him for a while. I feel like he'll probably be interested in these for quite some time. So I was very happy to see these and to get these for him. All right, so the next thing I decided to get was this Doodle Mat. So the way it works is that you put water in the marker, I believe. So it's supposed to only work on the mat, so it leaves you with a lot less mess to clean up, which sounds like music to my ears. Carter does like to get paper and a pencil or a crayon and just kind of color. So I thought this would be cool for him to be creative, but leave me with a lot less mess. So I decided to try it out and see how it works for him. And I also feel like this is one of the toys that will last him for quite a while as well. So yeah, I hope that he likes it. And even if he doesn't like it right now, I feel like he'll like it a little bit later on as well. So that's why I decided to get this one. This next toy I'm actually very excited about. It is a wooden train set. So I was very excited about getting these. Carter does like race cars and things like that, so I know that he likes those. I haven't seen him play with the train yet, but I believe he will really love this. It looks very easy to put together. And then I also like this one because it came with a bucket to where we can put all the pieces back in, because we all know storing toys can be very annoying, but this is like a cute little way to just put everything back and keep everything organized. So this is why I wanted this one per se. But the train set is magnets, so they stick together by magnets, and then they also have stop signs and different signs and trees and things like that. So I thought that this one was really cool. I'm really excited to see how he likes this one. So, and like I said, this one I also feel like it will last him for some time. I feel like he'll like it for a while. So now this one I decided to get because Carter does love ball pits. I don't know how he'll love this tunnel, but he likes the tunnels on the playgrounds and things like that. So I think he will like this. I hope he does. But I actually decided to get it because it's starting to get cold, and we're probably gonna start taking him to the park less and less just because it's so cold. So we live in Florida, so our cold months are January and February, so it's about to start getting super cold. So I feel bad not being able to take him outside and letting him be interactive and play and do his own thing. So I wanted to get a few toys that will allow him to play inside and where he still feels like he's, you know, playing outside and doing things that are very active. I don't want him to just sit in the house and watch TV, and sometimes that is like a temptation when you have a toddler and you're sitting at home and it's cold outside. It's a temptation to just watch TV for you know, until their time to go to sleep. But I still want him to be interactive. I still want him to play and run around and things like that. So that's why I decided to get this thing. It does kind of look like a pain to have to pull this out because his room probably isn't big enough for him to like fully be able to play with this. So we'll have to put it in the living room. But whatever it takes for him to burn off some energy and play and kind of give him the feel of being outside, I'll do it. So that's why I decided to go ahead and get this. All right. So the next item I decided to get was this little Tikes oven set. My plan is to get Carter a kitchen set for his 2nd birthday, but I wanted to try him out with something a little bit smaller, so I decided to get this oven, and I actually know he likes it because my mom has one at her house. So my nieces are 5 and 6, so they've kind of outgrown this, but they had this, so he still plays with it. But they don't have all the pieces to it anymore. They don't have all the cookies and things like that. So I thought this would be like a cool little gateway for him to get into learning how to do the pretend play and kind of get into having a kitchen set and things like that. So once he turns 2, I plan on getting more things that kind of help him get into the imaginative pretend play. But I wanted to start him off with this oven set because, like I said, he loves it at my mom's house. So I was like, you know, this will be perfect for us to have as well with all the pieces. So for these next 2 items, they are pretty big, so I'll probably just insert a picture. But this one is the Flywheels tricycle. So I decided to get a tricycle because Carter loves riding on things. He loves anything where he can move about and do things. Like I said, he loves to be outside. So this is more of an outside toy, but it can also be, we have wood floors, so he can also ride it in the house as well. So this is one that I believe he will absolutely love, hands down, out of everything. I think he will love having a tricycle to ride throughout the house or to ride outside the house. And like I said, he can also use it in spring and summer and do everything outside as well with it. So that's why I decided to get this one. I think he'll love it. So this next one I'll also insert a picture of because it's so big, but it is a slide from Little Tikes. It's the first slide, I think it's called. And like I told you guys before with the tunnel ball set, I wanted to get something that he can use inside and also use outside during these winter months. I'm also pregnant, so going outside and doing a lot is just not something that I like to do right now. Like I said, it's cold. I kind of just want to be bundled up in my own home and be warm. So having toys that can work for inside and outside is great for me. So I think he will love this slide. He loves to go down things and even pretend that things are slides and just go wee. So I think he'll love this. But yeah, so this is the perfect thing for inside and outside. So once it starts getting a little bit warmer, I'll move it outside and he can play with it just as much as he's able to play inside, and that's what I love about it. All right, guys, so that wraps up everything that I got for Carter for Christmas. I hope you guys like these. I hope you guys got some ideas, and I also wanted to give you guys a little bit of a disclaimer. Some of these toys say 3 and up, so I just wanted to let you guys know it's up to your discretion if you decide to get your 1-year-old or 2-year-old something that's supposed to be 3 and up. So, but for me, I felt that these toys were safe and I'll watch him while he's on them as well. So I just wanted to let you guys know. But anyways, thanks guys for watching, and until next time, happy holidays. Bye guys.